These just a picture of some old little beat up Skechers I've been wearing lately. That's all. They're 9. I wear 9, 9.5. These are some old beat up Skechers that I have on, that I've been wearing. The only reason why I'm making this little dumb video is because I know I'm showing some government officials and I know they'll do and try anything. And so I'm showing you the back, the imprint of these here shoes. And I had these on the other day, but when I came back to my little suite, they were hidden like all the way back down up in here. They were hidden. You can't see it, but this is like the corner of this little suite. And there's a little space back there all the way in the back. So they were hidden way back there underneath. I didn't put them there. So they was in a place in which I didn't put them. Not only did I didn't put them there, there's like a little gap, a little small little closet, floor closet that's back there. And it goes all the way back to the back. But I didn't put them there. So, and it just so happened I dropped something behind this here sofa, this little chase line, whatever this seat is. I dropped something behind there, and I just happened to find it, and there was my shoes hidden back in that corner. So I just wanted to make a note of those, the gym shoes. Just some of the shoes I wear to the park. Everybody got a little pair of some of the Skechers you wear to the park. But I wanted to show those because they were hidden on there, and then I know government, being that I got the ups on them with this case, they subject to do anything. Take your shoes, take the imprint of them, trying to set you up, frame you, and do all kinds of other crazy stuff. So because of such, I just make a note of it and put it online anyways. And I upload this on YouTube, as most videos. So I put it on YouTube just to make sure, because they're constantly just trying to figure ways. Another thing government is doing, since I do have the ups on them, or keep still in my case, they keep using a look-alike to portray me, like that fake case in Florida about those investigators. I made a report about the feds, and so they concocted a fake case in Florida, pertaining to the feds, so they can steal the case and the judgment, because this is America's biggest scheme that they're doing in the government. Their biggest scheme is taking cases and then stealing the money and using alias people. So that was part of my case too, the claim against the federal agents. So that's a fake case in Florida. Another one they doing, they Carrie Van Nott, they're R. Kelly. A lot of those cases, even though R. Kelly may have did that crime, but what they do is they use that same crime to steal another case and to make it big on television. All the while they're talking about another case. They're using that name for an alias name for other cases behind the scenes. So again, that's one of the things, is I'm the bright, they call it the bright, the one, the genius that is filing all those documents, that's winning these cases in the court, but yet America and this government keeps stealing my cases, won't give me my house, won't give me the judgment, won't allow me to work again, and yet I'm still just here in this shop. And thank God to the young lady who owns the salon, she let me rent it out first as a little private suite, so I have some place to stay. I won't be on the streets, because America would refuse to give me my house back at 1450 Water Creek Drive. They refuse to give me my business back. As you see, I'm the owner of Granny's. They refuse to give me my business back and some other stuff. I'm the one that's filing all the cases, winning all the cases, but America, and their biggest theft, their game, what they're doing is using a look-alike, because they got access to science, information, technology, and all this stuff, using look-alikes to go in there and steal my case. And I've just been trying to go back to work to my business. I had it on 1306 West Craig Road, Suite F, trying to go back to my business, go back to my home. All this is in Las Vegas. I won the case, but America, by them stealing the case, they're trying to hide me out here. So what Trump did, knowing that I'm using this for living quarters as well as work, he decided he's going to shut all the beauty shops down, trying to flush me out to the streets anyways, knowing that's my case, because he is now a defendant to one of the cases. Trump is the criminal to one of my cases, so that's why he's trying to shut it down, shut the beauty shop down, because this is where I am, this is where I stay. And so he's preventing me from working. And so I got my little television, little VCR, I mean not VCR, but DVD player, a little coffee pot up there. It's kind of almost like a little miniature home or suite or something, like water cooler. I invest in a lot of good products and stuff. my disinfectant, and not only disinfectant, this is environmental infectant disinfectant. I spray it from time to time. This is that, as you can see here, a little small refrigerator. Got my rollers up there. Have a lamp and a some musical speakers. Little chalkboard, so when I go and start studying for my little cases, I like to write stuff down. But right now, I just put that on there. It's no big deal. Just Miss Maya private suite. That's some work that I've done. And I keep everything locked. I have that cabinet locked. I have that one locked. And I have this one locked. And where my keys are, I show you what's in my cabinets. And right when I had just purchased all of this here stuff, I contacted Cox Cable trying to get back on my television commercials, back on the air. I just did all that maybe the same week that Trump pulled this here fake corona stuff. He only doing that for me. And it's the main man. He's not even supposed to be in office. Because when I won the suit, I told him not to let Trump in office. He was not even supposed to be campaigning. So that's why it's so huge with me. Because on the court of records, he's manipulating the documents and stole that case. But he was not supposed to even be president. So these are crimes of treason that are against Trump. He was not supposed to be president. I had already stole America's and won America's stuff through court. And I asked him not to allow Trump to campaign or to take that office, but he did anyways. So now I am his prisoner. You see, I just bought all these products, and this is a full line of products. This orange stuff that you see. Oh, I don't want to drop anything. That's a full line of products. 2 tubs of relaxers back there, and the whole new, all professional stuff. This is all professional. I got some Mazzani up in there with the Mazzani stuff. They tubs of relaxers and different things. So this is all professional products. And just as I got there, and I'm about to work, and had Cox already made contact with Cox Cable for the commercials so I can get my business back up and going here in Las Vegas. Then Trump pulls this because he don't want me to work in Las Vegas. So he pulls this fake coronavirus stuff, all because I have a case against him. Trump could go to jail for treason. He stole that office unconstitutional and unlawful and illegally. He stole that office as president. He was not supposed to be in president. I got documents I can show you. Court documents that I can show you. Trump was not supposed to be in office. And because of such, he did all of this because he knows this was only supposed to be like a temporary situation because my house is right across the street. So I asked this girl if she could rent me a private suite, something that I can use for living quarters for a meantime too, because I'm trying to get the constables to evict these people off my property. I have the title, I have the deed, I have the check pay stub, I have everything to my house. But he is preventing these people from going in there and giving me my house back. I just left for a little bit, and I just left for a while. My intentions were to be gone for a little bit. I left my neighbors, the Philippine neighbors, the keys. When I got back, somebody is staying here in my house, and the people's in Las Vegas, the police officers, the constables, and all of them are just blatantly refusing to evict the people. I did pay the constables to have them evicted. They did serve them, and they gave them the notice in which to leave, but I can't get the states and the justice system here in Las Vegas to go any further. They know the house is mine. There's some Mexicans living in the house. Catherine Cortez is Mexican. That's who my case is against. And so they refused to give me my home back. So this was only supposed to be just like a temporary situation. And I have to put it here because, you know, if I don't put it here, then they try to use you, or shame you or humiliate you and all this. This is what this is all about, trying to humiliate me and shame me. But I'm not ashamed. Everybody knows Samaya is a hard worker, and she don't mind working and wants to go back to work and just want her life to be back. But Trump is depriving me of my life. So they have taken from me all of my stuff. My business has been copywritten. It's been patented. Everything. I have an Inc. I have an LLC. I have the Dun and Brad. I have just so much more. So everything I have. I retain a franchise attorney. I have over 50 ways in which America and its government should have protected me, my business, and my home, and my children. But yet it's the government that I'm fighting up against. It's a government who's deprived me of my life and my children. It's Trump, who is, and Catherine, depriving me of my children, my home, and my business. It is our government, and it is Trump. And I'm bringing him up on charges of treason if he don't hurry up and settle this case. He's already down, and I already filed a case against him. I emailed it, and being that the government keep blocking, and their technological crime board keep are helping with Trump, and the feds are helping with Trump, keep blocking my emails, so I make a video. So I make the video. In the event that something should happen to me, all assets will be frozen, and it'll be given a dispense at a certain time. I don't want to be a legend, and nobody is just gonna just kill me and then call themselves just gonna take the money anyways after I'm dead. Tell Trump that won't work. Tell blacks that won't work. Tell the Moors, all of y'all, that would not work. I wish not to be a dead legend. I wish to go peacefully. If Trump gonna kill me, then I wish to go peacefully. I should not be a dead legend. Catherine was accused of murder. She should have been arrested, but instead she put Trump in office, and Trump is helping her. 2014, Judge Kissinger ordered it and found Catherine guilty. She should have been arrested for murder, but instead she hires Trump. She put Trump in office illegally and unconstitutionally, and they've been trying to steal my life and my livelihood and my children's ever since. They holding them in involuntary servitude. So that's the same as slavery. When my kids are afraid to contact me, when my kids are afraid to communicate and contact with me, or even get involved, or whatever the case may be, that is, they are being held in servitude. That means they are being forced against their will, regardless of what it is. Even if it's just a simple, Mama, I fear I don't want to get involved, or whatever the case it may be. It is a threat. It is an attack. So Trump is holding my children hostage. Him and Catherine are holding them hostage. And as you can see, he's holding me hostage. There's no one else working here in this beauty salon. It is just myself. He's tried to flush everybody out. Try to flush me out by not allowing me to work. I just got all my stuff. I'm so ready to work. I'm so ready for this to be over. I tried to drop it for free, but he won't let me drop it for free. So right now, I'm just trying to get my life back, get my children back, but Trump is holding them against their will. He was not supposed to be in office. He is holding them against his will, so I am charging Trump with crimes of treason. This is Samaya Hodges. I am the one filing all those cases, but Trump is trying to steal the case through that case in Florida. No, I hereby demand and command and wish that no money from no other major lawsuit is to be awarded. They all are to cease. Though their case in Florida, they should not get one dime. I hereby order and demand all corporations to be investigated. Every last one of them, because that's how they're stealing their money, is through these here corporations and through cases. Whenever and if this case is over, I plan on going through all of the 9th District's paperwork, all of it. 9th District is Hawaii, California, and Las Vegas. Every document pretty much that they have signed were all fraudulent. All of them. So Trump is hereby charged of treason, whether the courts ever get to it or not, whether they let me come forward or not. I asked for a jury trial, it was approved. I asked for my legal fees, it was approved. I asked for a pre-trial expenses, it was approved. But Trump and Catherine is blocking it. Catherine is paying Trump to block it because she was found guilty in 2014 in November at the District Court of Nevada in Las Vegas of murder. And I brought those charges forward. Trump was not supposed to be in office. And so he is now a criminal to that case, and that's why he's trying to force me out of the beauty shop. Because this is my home for right now, and this is my workplace. So none of the other girls are here, and they're not working, and the salon is closed, and I'm not working. If somebody should call me, I'll go to their house, as I have already done. But I'm not going to work in here. But technically, I could, because this is not considered. I have 2 arms to this here suite. I have an arm that says this my suite, my home, and then I have an arm that says this is business. So technically, if I want to do business out of my house, I could. So as you can see, and then yesterday I went to the Mexican store. They was fully loaded with all types of stuff on the shelf, pallets and pallets of water. So it didn't look like nothing. They were affected at all by any coronavirus. And the coronavirus is just for me, and it's just in this neighborhood right here, where little places where I can walk to since he took my truck. We went to day before yesterday and yesterday I was with some friends, and we just randomly stopped without thinking about the corona. I just said, stop at this store, I want to get something. Then that store was closed. Stop at this store. Just like moments before I got there, they just closed these stores. Well, I went back to one of the stores yesterday, and this store was fully stocked. And then we went to the Mexican store yesterday. It was fully stocked. So you see, it's just in this little area where I am, and everybody around here tend to be playing the games. They get a ringtone or something, but they tend to be playing the game around here about the coronavirus. And so, but in the meantime, I've been deprived of my life and my children and my work and my home in the meantime, and my business in the meantime. So this is America's Biggest Hustle. Chase you to the law, then take the case. So that case in Florida, all funds are to cease. All funds pertaining to the federal agent are to cease. All judgments in every court is to cease. America don't have the right to keep taking these fake cases to court and all these alias names. All of those alias names for the last 50 years shall be known, made known. Because what they do is, all they do is Trump could have about 10 cases going on, and that's how they steal their money. So they can make up a case and put it in anybody's name, and then they take the judgment behind the scene. That is the biggest scheme ever. So all those cases, especially from now, since I have this federal case pending and I'm taking them to court, are to cease. No more money going through that court, are to cease. And these are federal cases, and this is anything over about $250 million are to cease. They are to cease, and I'm bringing them forward. I'm bringing it forward through the courts. They are to cease. Anything beyond, maybe I said $250,000. No, 250 million. I said, They are to cease, because this is how the corrupt is making their money.